Hello everyone, welcome to my tapping channel. My name is Sandra and I'm the author of Tapping into Abundance using EFT tapping and the law of attraction to change your mindset and turn your life around. And if you want to do just that, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so that you don't miss any videos. Today we are tapping on more negative self-talk, but in this case it is the stuff that you're beating yourself up for, things that you constantly do to yourself, like maybe calling yourself an idiot all the time, or beating yourself up because you made a mistake, or maybe you're clumsy in some way. We're our own worst critics, and that inner critic really needs to settle down. Whilst we do need to be discerning about ourselves, we don't need to be that critical about ourselves. We need to learn things and then move on. But when we're beating ourselves up all the time, it makes it very, very difficult to have a happy life. It makes it very difficult to open up and connect with other people. It makes it very, very difficult to manifest and to be able to create the life that you want to create through magic and manifestation, because you'll be stopping yourself from receiving the good stuff. Even though you may really want it, there'll be a part of you that just thinks you don't deserve it. You're not good enough. You're a bad person. Something like that. So we're going to tap on various different things to do with what's in the way of self-compassion, and a lot of it has to do with forgiving yourself. So karate chop point, repeating after me. Even though sometimes I just don't like myself. Sometimes I even think I hate myself. I get so angry at myself. I'm okay. Even though I get annoyed and angry at myself. Worse than other people. Really critical. I'm okay. Even though I beat myself up a lot. I get angry at myself. And I feel bad about myself. I'm going to honor how I feel. So tapping on the points. I get angry at myself. Tell myself I'm stupid. Stuffed up again. I'll never get it right. That I'm a bad person. If I make a mistake, I might tell myself I'm bad. Useless. An idiot. Or that I'm hopeless. Nothing ever works for me. Unforgivable. And I don't like it. I don't like beating myself up. but I do it a lot. And it has to stop. It doesn't feel good. I've been doing it for so long. I don't know how to stop doing it. How do I stop? I just don't know how. But what if I could stop beating myself up and still be safe? What if I'm allowed to go easier on myself? What if it's okay for me to go easier on myself? What if I could forgive myself for not being perfect? What if I'm allowed to make mistakes? What if I can make mistakes and be safe at the same time? What if I can have a dark side and still be a good person? What if I can acknowledge my flaws and still be a good person? What if I can forgive myself and be safe at the same time? What if I'm allowed to love myself? What if I'm allowed to accept myself? What if I can have compassion for myself and be safe at the same time? Taking a deep breath and letting it out. Now you may need to do those what ifs a lot. And if you do some journaling, have a listen to your inner critic and see the things you are saying to yourself. Tap on the things you are saying to yourself and then reframe them with a what if so that you can start to communicate with your subconscious mind that this is different. Most of our problems with change are to do with the fact that somewhere deep down inside we don't believe we're allowed to forgive ourselves, we're allowed to have what we want, that we're allowed to be who we want to be, that there's some power out there that's stopping us or doesn't want us to. And this is something that comes from a cultural upbringing. Usually it's a religious upbringing, but it can also be just growing up in cultures where there's a hierarchy and the people at the top of the pyramid have everything and call the shots, and everybody else down the bottom of the pyramid has to do what they're told. And so this kind of hierarchical structure that we have in pretty much most large cultures tends to make us feel we're not good enough, that we don't have the ability or we don't have the right to simply be who we are and create the type of life that we want to create. And that's simply not true. There is no higher power out there telling you you can't do anything. You are a spiritual being having a spiritual experience here on earth as a human being, and you can create what you want to create. It's a matter of knowing that you are actually allowed to, and that you can forgive yourself for all of the mistakes that you've made, and even the things that you may have done that you're not proud of. That's just part of being human. We all have a shadow self. Every single person has a shadow. And if people think they don't, then they're deluded. Because the truth is, we all have a light and a dark side. And when you can see what you're telling yourself about your inabilities or even your dark side, it's also time to look at the good things about yourself, the things that actually other people may be complimenting you on, things that you do that are great in the world. Bring happiness to other people, bring inspiration to other people, even if it's just one other person, even if it's just bringing joy to your pet. There's someone that you are bringing good gifts to. So look at those positive aspects of yourself as well, so that you can start to see more of a more even picture of who you are and what you're doing here on planet Earth. Now, if you want to book a one-on-one coaching session with me, you can certainly do that. I like to have a chat via a 30-minute clarity session first, just to get you clear about what may be going on with you and whether I can help you or not. So if you're stuck in self-doubt, if you're stuck trying to move forward and create the life you want to create, then do book that free 30-minute clarity session. There's a link in the description field below this video for how you can do that. And if you're more a do-it-yourself kind of person, I have a course called The Wheels of Empowerment. It's a course in balancing your chakras using emotional freedom technique, looking at those beliefs at each chakra level that are keeping you stuck, and changing them so that you can not only free your chakras up, but you can also start to live the life that you want to live, because you're cleaning up those beliefs at each chakra level. That's called The Wheels of Empowerment. There's a link in the description field below this video for how you can access that course. If you like the video, hit the like button, share it with your friends. Don't forget to subscribe. My name is Sandra, and I'll see you on the next video.